Oh, looking on another project. Hey, here what we got going on here. So I'm making new screens for our hatches. The screen originally came with this wire frame, small piece of cloth, and the screen in between it. And this wire like sticks in a little groove on it, but they always fell out and allow bugs to get in. So I'm going to wind up showing you how we're going to frame it out with cloth. We're going to put snaps on it. And we're going to put this wire back in it, because if you put this up with cloth, it has a tendency to want to sag while it's hanging vertical. We want to keep it tight and straight. And so we're going to put this wire inside of our fabric, and that's going to keep. I pre-cut this screen to go just inside the wire, this up, so that this wire goes in between the fabric, all the way in there, all the way up against where I've sewed here. So we're going to show you how we put these together. Alright, so I've cut 2.5 inch strips of umbrella, and I'm going to sandwich this screen in between and try to center it. And then we're going to sew a line right across here. That's going to be step one. We're going to do that all the way around the perimeter of the screen. Then we're going to fold it backward like so, and then stitch it back in. And that'll give us a double strength on our holding our screen in. Alright, so we got our inside sewn. We did a trim all the way around. Now we're going to fold these over, front and back, like that, and then sew right along this edge. And it'll look like this. Hold it down. So I'm tucking that wire in between these two pieces, and I'm gonna put a pin. I'm just gonna pin it. This isn't an exact spot. This is just temporary. This is what's worked for me, just to keep it from falling back out, because it has a tendency to keep wanting to fall out. Like that. Get it where I can sew it. All right, we get the other three pinned up and get them sewn. Alright, so I just got finished sewing all the way around using my zipper foot, and I've entrapped that little piece of metal rod inside of that. That's just so I can work on it without the rod falling out. That's encapsulated that rod. So now we're going to put our bias tape on the outside. I'm going to round off these corners here. I got to show you this little tool here. I bought this from Sailboat. And this attaches to the table on your sewing machine, and it takes this tape, called bias tape, and it folds it in half and wraps it around. Oops, and wraps it around the edge of your project and sews up the raw ends of the material. I'll get this on here and show you how it works. So here's how this thing works. The tape slides in. This is pre-made tape. Comes in a roll. You can buy it from Sailrite, or you can make your own. So this goes in and folds it. You see it coming out the other side right there. It's folded. And your material slides in, your project, and it'll sew. It'll sew that like a professional. So let's see what we can do. See how that looks. See that? Oh, that looks good. I'm gonna run this all the way around and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh yeah, guys. Just puts that border on really nice. It's rounded so it goes around the corners. I can't do the square corners any very good. I don't know if there's a way, but and there it is. We're gonna put snaps on this. Hey, so we have Bomar hatches we had put in. We replaced the original ones, and there's a plastic frame around it. And I put on these snaps that have the little tips in them, and this allows me to put these, stretch them up over that, and poke a hole through, pokes through, put this little keeper on it. You get to do all 4 corners. I'll get all these mounted, and we'll go on to putting in the snaps. I'll show you how. So this is my snap tool. It takes a button side here, goes in this little rubber keeper. The button part, oh, this is actually the button. This is the snap. I mean, snap part goes on there. So these little tools, this is the little keeper on there. It comes off, and there's the snap tool that pushes the hole in it. So you can see we have a hole right there, and a little squeeze like that, and that puts our snaps on. So it rolls it on the inside there. Got our cap. Good. We'll just walk around this whole thing. We'll do all 4 screen panels like this, and we'll be done, man. Well, there you have it, guys. That's our screen. Go on our Bomars. virtually bug-proof. So this wasn't really how to make these step by step. It's pretty much just sharing information of what we've done and give you some ideas on how to do it for yourself. I hope this helps you out. Make sure you push the like button and share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Well, I got 3 more to go. I'm gonna knock those out and call it a day. We'll see you on the next project.